Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at a new video that Funcom has put out concerning Conan Exiles. Just kind of talking about some of the implications of what they're doing with their game is going to mean for like a PvP-based world economy, all that stuff. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just do a live watch here with you guys. This is the second time I'm watching the trailer, so I kind of got a little decent idea. But I'm going to go ahead and play the video. May contain content inappropriate for children. So the big thing that we can see in that is avatars. So in Conan Exiles, there's these huge avatars that you can summon in and kind of do your bidding for you. You know, if you've got a big enemy that's like super hard to take out, you know, you summon an avatar and they are going to help you destroy this world, or destroy someone's base, not the world, but someone's base, and take it for your own.
Conan Exiles is an open-world survival game set in the harsh world of Conan the Barbarian.
And if you guys remember from the lore video that I talked about, or did, that it's actually Conan that releases you from the cross when you're being crucified in the desert. So yeah, it's definitely very cool. And when it says open world, I'm very interested. Something I'm interested in is it a set area? Is it a set map and it's just really big, or is it procedurally generated? I don't know that those are questions we've had answered yet, but it's something I'm curious about. So right there we see caves. Seems to be
when we say dominant,
quite a bit.
We're really talking about the aspects of the game where players will fight against both NPCs, and they'll be of course fighting with other players and player-built cities in order to control the landscape.
So right there, a lot of you guys have been asking, is there a PvP aspect to this game? Can I play this on my own and still enjoy it? Yes, you can. They just said it, that there will be NPCs, I think they're called Thralls, out in the world that you can go against and attack NPC villages and stuff like that, and just kind of dominate the land in that way.
In Conan Exiles, everything is out there to get you. You have animals and predators, and you have ancient demonic creatures, but the most dangerous enemy is other exiles.
So yeah, I mean, there's a constant threat. There's animals, there's demonic creatures, like he said. It's definitely very cool to see that, especially not being like normal creatures. Like there's some crazy looking stuff.
In Conan Exiles, we have an action combat system. You can dual wield weapons.
Okay, I just saw. Let me back that up just for a second. I just saw
you can dual
his shield break. That is awesome. The fact that you hit a shield and it breaks, and it doesn't just disappear like nothing. It actually shattered before your very eyes. How cool is that?
Weapons. You can use two-handed weapons. With a sword and a shield, you'll be able to block your enemies and force them backwards. Then there's weapons like the throwing axe, the versatile weapons, which you can use to swing from your offhand, but also throw at a fleeing enemy. Because this is the world of Conan, of course we've ratcheted the brutality up to 11, and you'll be able to deal fearsome blows to your enemies, chopping off limbs, heads, shearing them in half with a greatsword.
Okay, that is really cool. Just being able to fight how you want to fight. If you want to have two one-handed swords, if you want to have a great battle axe, or you know, a huge maul or anything like that, you know, that is what you can do. I don't know if you're going to be able to level proficiencies and stuff like that in a game like this. That's something I'm also very interested in. I think that could be kind of cool, but actually just like being able to use any weapon at any time, or maybe having more strength to use a maul or a great axe, I don't know, might be kind of cool. But that and the brutality, it's brutal.
Thralls are NPCs that you capture in the world. You drag them back to your base and you break them on the wheel of pain so that they become your willing servants.
Okay. So we know what thralls are. We've talked about it. They're basically going to do your bidding for you. But if you look here in this clip, he's dragging this guy down the sand and he's walking in the sand. And look at that. Like it's actually moving the sand. The ground is morphing around how this guy is moving.
Different
That's
thralls will be
awesome.
better at different things. So for example, you're going to want to find yourself a Shemite archer, one of the best archers in the world. And for example, if you manage to get lucky and find yourself a legendary named thrall in the world, then you'll be able to have a hero back at your base defending it.
So it looks like there's actually going to be different qualities of thralls as well, which is really good. You know, you can have a bunch of noobs defending your base, or you can have legendary heroes.
When you build a giant
Look at that destruction. Okay? That entire building has just been obliterated.
castle or a keep, people are going to see it in the landscape and they're going to want to take it from you.
Players should always be thinking on what is a good strategic location for building their bases.
With the building system in Conan Exiles,
All right, so they are building on the side of a cliff. How cool is that? Now, something I am also curious about is if you look here, he's got some supports coming up, so yeah, that's understandable. But I wonder, you know, when they're building into the side of the rocks here, how's that going to work? How's that? Because our only comparison is Ark Survival Evolved for major building. I haven't played much Rust, and that seems to be the two games that people are comparing these two. But I think this is going to blow those out of the water personally. But you know, are we going to be able to chip away at the stone and actually build rooms out of the stone? Or is it just going to kind of phase and the stone's going to be part of the walls or whatever? I'm not sure.
we allow players to build into the side of cliff faces, up mountains.
You want watchtowers and walls to place archers at. Elevation is also very, very important, and it might add a layer of protection against enemy archers or against their...
That is an amazing landscape. Take a look at that when it's a little brighter. Just huge towers and huge ruins all around, and then you've just got this amazing base set up here, and I'm not sure what that is. That might be some sort of horn to maybe warn people, and there's actually a bunch of them. There's one there, one there, one there, and one there. So it might be kind of like a watchtower system.
enemy archers or against their avatars.
Aha, first avatars that we're seeing. This one seems to be a squid.
An avatar is the ultimate force of destruction in a PvP siege.
That's terrifying.
If you are under attack by an avatar, you need to find the summoner and kill them.
We've made players who summon avatars uniquely vulnerable during the summoning period, which means that they'll be visible from almost anywhere on the map.
All right, so that is really cool. So even though you're summoning this huge creature that is just going to annihilate everything in its path, you're not invincible. You can't hide, you know. So it's definitely cool. So you'll have these raiding parties probably trying to defend bases, and then all the other raiding parties trying to find this summoner to stop it.
The pinnacle of gameplay in Conan Exiles is the moment when you take control of the avatar of the god for the first time, one of these massive titanic creatures, and you stomp around the landscape. You smite your foes with righteous fury.
So I think we've seen 3 avatars. We've seen the octopus Cthulhu type thing. We've seen the snake, and we've also seen the huge statue, the god. Crazy. Look at the devastation. Conan Exiles. So yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at as far as Conan Exiles. As you can see, PC Early Access January 31st, and Xbox One game preview spring 2017. No real dates on PS4 yet. I said today was going to be a frequently asked questions video. I actually have an interview on Tuesday with one of the community managers for Funcom. So send me your questions, guys. Tell me what you want to know about this game so I can ask the community manager and get some good insight and maybe tell you guys a little something before the game releases. So get those questions in. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.